Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Bryce Lewis with the Strength Athlete, and I'm recording on my computer's webcam, so the quality may not be all that good. But I got to listen to the TED Radio Hour podcast called "What Is Original," and it was really interesting because the host Guy Raz and guests started talking about how we have this idea of copycats as a bad thing, and how we value originality and we value people that come up with seemingly original ideas, and and that we have this kind of negative view of copycats, and how that kind of needs to change a little bit, and how some of the best ideas in the world have come from borrowing pieces from here and there and constructing them into something that's new and valuable and things like that. And uh, when I listen to things like this, I try to apply them to what's going on in my own life. And I'm coaching right now, and totally enamored with Excel and with programming and having fun with that, and providing resources because it benefits the community, and it kind of runs counter this idea that you see a lot of coaches now that are kind of coveting you know programs, or only providing those things for people that are paying. And so what I'm trying to do, and what some other coaches are trying to do, is give things away so that more people can benefit. And so if someone can improve on what I'm doing, then go for it. I myself freely admit that I've taken bits and pieces from tons of different resources and compiled them, and just try to improve on them as best I can. I think that's really what we all are aiming to do anyways over time. So uh, it just makes me think of Mike Tuchscherer taking the idea of autoregulation coming from a pain scale that hospitals used, and just applying that in a way that he felt meaningful in his own training. And we see what that has kind of evolved into, and taking different forms. So as much as possible, myself and others are going to try to make resources available and just freely spread them as much as possible. And I have a quote here that I'd like to share from this, that I felt was meaningful to me. And there's a whole bunch of other good stuff. So if you happen to get some free time, I'll post a link in here. It's called "What Is Original," and it covers different stories from fashion to Tesla recently releasing those patents and things like that. Anyway, the quote is, "While giving away a patent might seem totally radical today, it turns out that some of the greatest inventions in history happened because people shared their ideas and they let others build on them. People like Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin never patented anything he did, and he always kind of released any information about what he'd come up with as widely as possible. He had a great explanation for this, which is he said he'd sent his ideas out into the world so they could, quote, attract the attentions of the ingenious. Ideas and innovation thrive in environments where ideas are free to flow from mind to mind, and to be reused and repurposed and remixed in interesting and surprising ways. And a lot of the technology we're dependent on has come out of that kind of collaborative network." So, the take-home message is really that, at least in strength and conditioning, what we'd like to continually provide is this fostering network where we can all trade ideas back and forth and continue to improve on what each other is doing, and just share and make it a culture of sharing. So I'm almost done with a resource that should make workout tracking for those of you who are using auto-regulated systems, a little bit easier, so that we can get some meaningful data out of that. And it's been a fun project for me, and it's been some late nights, but I feel like it's meaningful, and I feel like we can just add it to the weight tracking one that I've already had, and make something that is ultimately probably the most usable Excel file that I've come across. And if you guys can improve it, go ahead. Just send me what you've done. And again, let's get this culture of creation and sharing going on. Talk to you soon.